Ucha, I just got this. The latest info.
The past couple of weeks.
Let's hear what he has to say.
I think Asmongold is covering this because he wants Twitch to see it. He's done this a couple times in the past couple of weeks. I understand. We are ideologically butting heads on.
I'm gonna be pausing it and commenting as we go. Does he have any truth here? Probably. Yeah, the reason Asman is probably covering it is so he can share a bigger spotlight on Hassan and Hassan's call to violence in quotations. Yeah, but Asmongold has been covering so many different political subjects in the last couple of months that it is not absurdly crazy to imagine that he would also cover Hassan's banning, because he's been covering everything. So just to say that the only reason why Asman is covering this is because he hates you, or he had some agenda, or whatever, however you want to phrase it, is just, I don't think, like, all the way there. Because Asman, I think, whether it be a Hassan or it be a Frogan, or whether it be a Destiny or any other person, I think Asman would still cover it.
I think Asmongold is covering this because he wants Twitch to see it.
Yes, and also because he covers everything.
Done this a couple times in the past couple of weeks. I understand. We are ideologically butting heads on Twitch. Asmongold and I disagree vehemently on a lot of issues, all the way from the history of Nazi Germany down to the fact that immigrants are not actually contributing to the American crime rates in the way that the Republican administration presents it. They're not destroying our culture in the way that Asmongold approaches the subject matter. There's plenty of disagreements there. And I think that he's doing this deliberately, I will say, in an effort to, shit stir a little bit and try to get me back.
I mean,
banned, which worked.
The clip's too short. Maybe it's out of context.
I mean, let's be honest. It's not like Asman wouldn't have covered it if it was somebody else, though. He would totally still cover it.
I hope so. I definitely do. Hopefully it's out of context. How are you gonna...
Now, once he said this, does Asmongold go back and seek out the context? No, he doesn't. Instead, he follows through, basically packaging this as a Hassan is a radical who must be banned. It's a joke, Lamau, he responds to.
Would you tell that joke about Donald Trump?
I think people would tell way crazier jokes about Donald Trump.
I mean, I think right now, Hassan is trying to defend himself, and you can't defend it. Whether you really meant for call for violence or not, you said it, though. And that's undefensible. You said something that some dumbass in the world would listen to and could actually cause violence on somebody. The fact that you actually said it is the bad part.
Trump, and people have
and he said it, so
way crazier jokes about Donald Trump. My statement was hyperbolic. That much is obviously clear. But the intention of it was not a call to violence directly.
Well, this is what I said earlier. I don't think he was actually saying, hey, go and do this, go and murder this person. That is not what it was said. I think for any logical thinker, somebody who can comprehend things well, you would also come to that conclusion. He wasn't actually doing that, but because there are stupid people out in the world that would see that clip, they would definitely think he's calling for violence
against a sitting senator, but instead was to show the hypocrisy of the Republican Party in terms of how little they truly care about Medicare and Medicaid fraud, because that happens at the point of the provider. And
yeah, people said much worse about Trump and he got shot at. Exactly.
Not necessarily in the point of the recipients. They want to cut Medicare and Medicaid for the recipients to the tune of $800 billion. And in order to justify that, they will do everything in their power to lie and claim that it's actually your grandparents that are stealing from Medicare and not people like Rick Scott.
Allegedly. Yeah, so apparently this was a statement coming back. He implies that Asman didn't watch the full context of his Rick Scott clip. which he did. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there, and I haven't seen any Asman clip of Asman reacting to the Rick Scott thing. But I like to believe that Asman would have done it. Yeah, I don't know. But we're going back on our drive, chat. Well, those were the statements of the ex-banned Twitch streamer who's back, who I think should have gotten a longer ban like Asman did. Asman got about a 2-week ban, and I think that Hassan deserved to get a 2-week ban. Hey, you. I'm tired of being the hero around here. How about you be the hero for once? Hit the subscription button. Come on, do it. You know you wanna.